Next speaker, माननीय श्री सुजीत कुमार, बीजेपी।
उपसभापति महोदय, कुछ दिन पहले आप अखबारों में आपने देखा होगा, पढ़ा होगा कि भारत का Q2 GDP फॉर FY 25-26 was 8.25%, which is a significant rise from 7.8% in Q1. Sir, as an Indian, it made me immensely proud of this fact. In fact, every Indian would have been proud of this. Sir, ये robust economic performance, this reaffirms India's growth story as the fastest growing major economy, and also it's a befitting answer to pessimists both abroad and within India. Sir, our growth engine is not only humming, but it's also adding a bit of turbocharge. Sir, 31st July को US President Donald Trump ने एक ट्वीट किया था सर, calling India a dead economy. सर ठीक है, ट्रंप ने ट्वीट किया, लेकिन as if on cue, a very senior Congress leader tweeted on the same day, and I have it here, sir, in capital letters, the Indian economy is dead, in capital letters. Sir, some people in Washington DC and such anti-India leaders of Congress party would be wondering why and how the dead economy is posting such robust, such attractive growth numbers. It's perhaps because the Indian economy is not listening to them. Indian economy is growing because of the great work that our Prime Minister and our government is doing. Sir, in Lok Sabha yesterday, some opposition members, I have the name but I won't name them, they spoke of IMF India's ranking of national account C grade for their 2025 assessment. Yes, such है sir. IMF ने C grade दिया 2025 assessment. But sir, it's important to note that this was due to the methodology which was used with the base year of 2011 and 12. और सरकार में कौन था सर? Guess who was in power in 2011 and 12? UPA. तो ये IMF की जो रैंकिंग है C grade, that reflects their performance. Sir, this may not be music to the ears of my Congress friends, but I'll say it. Indian economy is not dead. It's not just jogging. It's sprinting. It's sprinting towards a $5 trillion economy. It's sprinting towards becoming the third largest economy in the world. Sir, ये जो supplementary demand for grants है for the year 25-26, this is the first supplementary demand. It involves a total of 1.32 lakh crores of additional expenditure. लेकिन उसमें से सर only 41,455 crore is the actual cash outgo. The rest 90,812 crore is actually from the savings of the department itself, the intra-departmental adjustment, as was pointed out by Ghanshyam ji. Sir, it is pertinent to note that this supplementary demand will not add to the fiscal deficit at all or require money to be withdrawn from the consolidated fund of India. Those 90,812 crores, sir, कह रहा हूं मैं. It's just a budgetary rearrangement that requires parliamentary approval. Hence, हम इस पे चर्चा कर रहे हैं. And जो 41,455 crore की जो additional outgo है, sir, that will not add much fiscal pressure to the economy. And it is likely to meet the fiscal deficit target of 4.4% of GDP. सर, हमारी FRBM जो एक्ट के तहत 2025-26 में we have a target of 4.5% of fiscal deficit. उससे भी हम लोग कम रहेंगे सर. That is the performance of our government. Sir, अभी मैं सर I would like to read out the sectoral allocation or the sectoral demand rather for different sectors. For the agriculture and farmer welfare, sir, the demand is 18,528 crore. Sir, this will be used for fertilizer subsidies, ensuring affordable inputs for our farmers, for food security, and for targeted support for SC/ST farmers particularly. And sir, this demand is necessary because of this geopolitical price fluctuations, sir. Because of the geopolitical tensions, urea price, fertilizer price has gone up, and this is why we need this extra support. And sir, this is also because of a good monsoon. Sir, because of the good monsoons, now farmers are, during the Rabi season, farmers are going to need more fertilizers. Sir, Prime Minister Modi's government is committed to our farmers, our Annadata. When Pradhan Mantri said he recognizes only 4 castes, Gyan, Garib, Yuva, Annadata, Nari. So, sir, this support is for our Annadatas, sir, and we will insulate them from any price hike. Sir, there's a demand of 224 crore for trade, industry and exports. This will strengthen our export insurance. This will promote lab-grown diamond innovation at IIT Madras. There is a demand for culture and heritage, which will support our centenary celebrations, museums, National Gallery of Modern Art to preserve India's cultural heritage. Sir, defense के लिए sir there is a demand. Sir, in FY 25-26, and this is why I say, sir, this was the most historic budget because, sir, the budget estimate of this year was 6.81 lakh crore for defense. Sir, which is 6.3% hike over last year's BE, budget estimate. Sir, we are surrounded by two hostile neighbors, एक तो Pakistan, एक तो China. China spends about $300 billion on defense. We spend about $80 billion, so 6.81 lakh crore. This is why it is necessary to focus on defense, and I thank the Honorable FM because of this. Or, sir, last 10 years, we have spent 53.83 lakh crores on our defense, and that was reflected in Operation Sindoor. Sir, 4 दिन में हमने पाकिस्तान को घुटनों पे ले आए, sir. Sir, दूसरा चीज मैं बोलना चाहूंगा. Today, our defense export is over 23,000 crore. We were importing 90% of our defense equipment from abroad. Today, that has come down to only 30%. We are not only dependent, Atmanirbhar, we are also exporting our defense products today, sir. Sir, the next big head is education, where 1,303 crore has been demanded. Sir, this will help to fund our universities, expand our access to global academic journals. And, sir, the focus also will be on research, because 676 crore will be spent on research for quantum mission, supercomputer, and Vigyan Dhara, and 421 crore will be spent for atomic energy research. Sir, every time I speak in the parliament, I raise this issue that as a nation, we spend too less on research. Only 0.75% of our GDP is spent on research. Sir, other countries, China spends 2.2, US 3.06, South Korea 4.6, Israel 4.9. Sir, if we have to become a Vikasit Bharat, we have to spend on research. And I thank Honorable Prime Minister, sir, जिन्होंने slogan दिया, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, Jai Anusandhan. Sir, the first Prime Minister who understood the value of research and also helped set up the National Anusandhan University. Sir, external affairs, 1,226 crore has been demanded for external affairs and global outreach. Sir, this will help to develop Chabar Port in Iran, and developmental assistance to Mauritius and Pacific Island nations. Sir, the Chabar Port in Iran will allow India's access to Afghanistan and Central Asia so that we can bypass the enemy nation Pakistan. It's actually a very, very highly strategic investment for us, sir. Under the leadership of PM Modi ji, India has successfully positioned itself as a natural leader of the Indian Ocean region through diplomacy and development. Aid to Mauritius and Pacific Islands are a key part of our geopolitical outreach and cement India's role as the region as India's strategic backyard. Sir, financial inclusion में 508 crore की demand है, sir, which will help support Atal Pension Yojana, PM Vaya Vandana Yojana, and also help financial inclusion through NABARD. Sir, rural economy and livestock के लिए sir 427 crore की demand है, sir, which will help Rashtriya Gokul Mission, National Livelihood Mission. Sir, these measures are aimed towards development and conservation of indigenous breeds and improvement of dairy yields. Sir, under the leadership of Modi ji, successful implementation of the missions have led to milk production in India rising from 63.56% to from 146 million tons 2013-14 में, sir, to 240 million tons today. And as Ghanshyam ji was saying, we have become the largest milk producer nation in the world today. Sir, health research के लिए, sir, my good friend G.C. Chandrasekhar, who is not here from the Congress, he was lamenting that the government is spending only 1.85% of GDP on health. Let me correct him, sir. It's actually around 2%. And the Honorable Health Minister, J.P. Nadda ji, in this house during discussion on the working of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare said that we are steadily going towards 2.5%. Sir, 2013-14 में हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट मिनिस्ट्री के लिए एलोकेशन था सिर्फ 38,000 करोड़, और ये बजट में वो बढ़ के सर 1 लाख करोड़ से ज्यादा हो चुका है. So this is the difference between 2013-14 and 2025-26. Sir, internal security, 2,600 crore has been demanded for internal security, which will help us to give a package to Manipur, which will help us to modernize our armed forces, which will help to improve our intelligence. Sir, finally, I'll talk of petroleum and natural gas, for which 9,473 crore has been demanded as compensation to the PSU oil marketing companies. Sir, this will ensure that our mothers can run their kitchen. Sir, PM Ujjwala scheme के बारे में सबको पता है, sir. Prime Minister Modi's vision of clean cooking fuel for all women in the country has achieved nearly 10.33 crore Ujwala connections and doubling of household LPG connections.
सर एक सेकंड, पार्टी की सहमति जो आपको निर्धारित समय दिया गया था उसमें वो तो समाप्त हो गया, लेकिन कुछ समय 2-3 मिनट में आप अपनी बात को रख सकते हैं.
जी, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू sir. I come from a district called Kalahandi, and I have seen, sir, how women were struggling because of the fumes that would emanate from their, stoves. Sir, आँख उनकी जल जाती थी, sir. They used to have bronchitis, asthma because there was no gas cylinder that they could afford. Sir, Ujwala connection has actually changed the life of rural women, and this grant will help support the livelihood of missions of socially and economically backward households and promote clean cooking fuels in the nation. Sir, now I'll come to, sir, in the Gyan philosophy, sir, I'll come to Yuva, our youth. Sir, the most important component of our population, our demography is our youth. We are a youthful nation. Sir, हमारी जनसंख्या की 2/3 सर 35 साल से कम है. That itself is 100 crores population, sir. हमारी जनसंख्या की सर 50% सर 25 साल से कम है. That is 700 million, 70 crore. And sir, a host of schemes were launched in the budget for our youth. 50,000 Atal Tinkering Labs were sanctioned in the budget of 25-26. 20,000 crore was sanctioned for private sector research for youth. Sir, AI के लिए, ये AI का जमाना है sir, तो AI के लिए 500 crore was sanctioned for AI in education. And I'll tell you, sir, what the supplementary demand also requests. Sir, out of the 1,304 crore for the Ministry of Higher Education, 235 crore will be used by the ministry towards granting aid and grants for creation of world-class institutions. Sir, abhi sir koi bata rahe the, and I'm extremely proud, and I did mention this in the Zero Hour today also, sir, that every Indian should be proud that in the QS World University Ranking, today there are 54 Indian institutions in the World University Ranking, 54. जो 10 साल पहले सर सिर्फ 5 था, सर अभी 54 institutions, और 5 साल में डबल हो चुका है सर. And also, today our IITs, our IIMs, institutes of repute are not only, giving world-class education within India, they are also setting up campuses abroad. We have an IIT Delhi campus in Tanzania. We have an IIT campus in UAE. And by 2030, we'll have an IIT campus in US. Sir, this is the direction. This is the, sir, leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji. Sir, so this grant, sir, of 1,304 crore will help India position itself as an academic powerhouse globally. Sir, I will end, sir, by saying, sir, that we have a dream of Vikasit Bharat. Sir, how far we have come from 2014 and where we have to reach. Sir, we have to become a Vikasit Bharat by 2047, where every Indian will have clean drinking water in her household, where every kitchen will have a gas cylinder, where every person will have a house over her head. So, sir, Vikasit Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat बनाने के लिए, sir, this supplementary demand for grant is justified and I support it. Thank you.
धन्यवाद सुजीत जी.